Hey, what's up, guys? Most of you have been asking me to do a review on this PlayStation VR, and how do I feel about that so far? Having it for one day, it's a day and a half, okay? I've been playing with it for a day and a half, and what are my thoughts on this device? How is it different from Oculus Rift and HTC Vive? Well, we'll get into that, but first let's talk about the design. This is a very nice and sleek design on this console. It looks something like a visor with some sort of like night vision goggles or something like that. It has a very nice futuristic sleek to it, nice look to it. It has a nice rubbery cushion on top of it. I call it a nice rubber snake style, gourmet style cushion to it. So when you put this on your head, it doesn't hurts as much, and makes it more comfortable. This is a very comfortable headset, man. I haven't had any issues with it. I've been playing Arkham Knight for about a couple of hours, been messing around. And it's very nice. Right here, you can see just how polished up that rubber is that keeps your. This is a strap, like a visor strap. You can adjust it right here and really keeps your head comfortable when you're wearing. This is a very comfortable headset. It's a little bit hefty, I have to admit. This headset, it's a little bit hefty. It does have a little bit of weight, on it. But it's comfortable. It's not like to the point where like, oh my god, I have to take it off. It's killing my head. It's a nice, comfortable feeling. It has these sensor LED lights that lit up. These sensor LED lights, they lit up really good at night, man. Like they're very vibrant, and people will notice them even from afar. They will notice these LED lights. They're even here on the back as well. These are the sensor lights, and they're very bright. I can even turn them on if you want to. Here, I can do that. If you guys want to see that. There. There they are. You see how bright they are. One right there, one right here. These are the ones in the back. Now, when you start the game, the other one's going to turn on as well. But they're like very, very bright LED lights. But overall, it's a very nice design. The logo on top of the Sony right here. This is a very sleek device. Design, I would give it 9 out of 10. This is a very good looking headset. But let's talk about how it performs. And before we talk about performance, let's just talk about one more thing that I think that should be addressed. One of the biggest issues that I found with VR was the cables. Way too many cables. I'm sure you guys have seen my video. The cables are one of the biggest issues for me because you constantly have to drag this with you. Like this cable, this big cable that goes in, this pulls your headset. This drags your headset and pulls a little bit of weight. Like when you put this headset on, you feel these two HDMI cables pulling your head a little bit. And the reason being that is it's because of this thing right here. This adapter right here that goes right over here. This mini little adapter that looks like a mini PlayStation. This thing, it's pretty hefty as well. It has a little Sony logo. It has a blue light. This is a processing unit. I know I've been calling it an adapter, but it's a processing unit. And just look how many cables you will have right there in the back. Look at all these. That's just one. And there's 4 more to go, and then some more down here as well. And to me, the cable is one of the major problems with this console. I mean, with this device, I'm sorry. So let's talk about the performance of this device. I have tried out a few games, Arkham Knight in particular, and I would say that Arkham Knight right now at this moment, for me personally, seems like the best VR experience you can get. I did try Valkyrie Eve. That was pretty good as well, but Arkham VR seems to be one of the more immersive VR experiences. But I recommend that you do get a PlayStation Move. This works well, better with PlayStation Move than it is with controller. Even though you can use a controller, but it works better with PlayStation Move. Now here's some of the games that I've gotten with PlayStation VR. I got Arkham VR. This is the demo disc that came with it. It's called PlayStation VR Demo. And Eve Valkyrie, which is right over here that I got. So I got these three discs right here. And one of the games that caught my eye was, let me show you really quick, next to Arkham Knight, was this right here. The game called Rigs. This one right here. Rigs really caught my eye because it's like a football game where you have to score, but you have to jump inside this net. I call it like a basket. This giant basket. You have to. It's like a goal. You have to jump in it to make a goal, to score a goal. But in order to do that, you got to make sure you eliminate the other enemy so you can get there and score. It's a pretty cool game. It's like a sports mech game. There's many different other ones as well. I did try Valkyrie. Valkyrie Eve was good. I have it right here. This was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. You do feel, you have that sense of immersion. But I do have to say it looked better on HTC Vive, obviously. With HTC Vive, much better graphics. But I was impressed with what this thing did. Think of this game as medium settings running on 1080p. And it's still pretty good for PlayStation VR. Obviously, when PlayStation 4 Pro comes out, we'll see a much better results, hopefully. But overall experience, I know the best way you guys can experience this is not by me telling you, it's by you putting the headset on and then experiencing it for yourself. All I can tell you is that you are going to get that VR feeling. If you never tried VR, and this is your first time trying out VR, you're going to be immersed into it. The only reason I wasn't blown away so much is because this wasn't my first time. This wasn't my first rodeo into VR. I have tried Oculus Rift this year. I have tried HTC Vive, and I have Samsung Gear VR, so I was pretty much familiar with the VR. So I kind of like I knew what to expect from VR. But if you guys haven't tried it, you will be immersed. You know, you're gonna be like a virgin first time, having VR. So you're gonna be definitely immersed into it. But if you have experienced VR from Oculus and HTC Vive, you will notice the resolution, it's lower. The field of view, it's not that, it's not that good. But nonetheless, you will appreciate the fact that PlayStation 4 can handle VR, and it really handles it well. It really does. It handles it well. It does what it needs to do. The headset, it's comfortable. It doesn't overheat because you got that processing unit. It keeps it cool, and it's very comfortable. So it's definitely a good VR experience. Is it the best VR experience? No, it's not. HTC Vive is the best VR experience. This is like a good entry level for people who can afford thousands of dollars to have a VR like HTC Vive. This is a good entry level VR experience. So I think the best way to put this would be for me to say that this is the best entry level VR experience. But if you never tried VR and this is your first time, you're going to be immersed immediately, be like, wow. But if you're like me, someone who already tried VR, I would say for the money, this is the best level entry level VR experience that you can get into for $500 or $400. All right, guys, so hopefully this helps you a little bit. I'll see you in the next video.